And now it's time for this afternoon's session of Children's GBC with George Buxton, as he gets to present 5 programmes today, including The Sooty Show on Tuesday this time.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Children's GBC on a Tuesday afternoon. And it's the first Tuesday afternoon for July. Yeah, because we see. Actually, if I remember correctly, so we've already had 30th, so it's just obviously the first Tuesday afternoon from 7th of July. So anyways, now we've got 5 programmes as usual, and we're going to kick things off with the new adventures of the Shoe People. And today's episode is called Marshall's Roundup. And I am not talking about Woody's Roundup from Toy Story 2. Anyways, you'll soon find out why in this episode today.
Yes, sirree, baby booty. Them sure were the good old days, and make no mistake. Why, I remember when...
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh, I know what I say. Shut up.
Shoo people. Shoo people. Shoo people.
And that was the new adventures of the Shoe People. Yeah, so it turns out that Marshall was just obviously like a cow boot in general. So anyways, now the next one now is The Sooty Show. And today's episode is going to be called The Good, the Bad and the Furry. Or Sooty Hunters, as most people call it that. So anyway, so enjoy The Sooty Show. Oh, and if you're wondering why am I broadcasting The Sooty Show, because obviously from next week onwards, which is obviously for the next 2 days for next week, because obviously we have Friday morning when we have Sooty and Co, which is Friday, and of course we got the Sooty Show Football Crazy, which is on next Tuesday, and as well as the last ever one for next Friday. So as of right now, here's the good, the bad, and the furry.
Hello there. I was just telling Sooty Sweet and Sue, this is a fact. Over half the adults in this... Amigos, adios, see you soon.
Adios.
The big country, hey, yeehaw! How are you, Callie? Want to have a little touch of the old...
Oh, yeah?
You want to try some of this?
No. I don't really want it. No.
What's your name? Yeah!
Just a reminder, The Sooty Show will be back on Friday.
And that was The Sooty Show. So yeah, they enjoyed playing cowboys, and as well as they enjoyed playing Indians as well. Of course, accompanied by Matthew and Connie. Right, anyways, now the next one now is Playdates, and we're at the Wybird stop again today, and this time it's going to be all about baking bread. And I wonder where bread has come from. Well, you'll find out in this episode today.
It's the play bus. But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for bird stop?
That was delicious. See you soon.
Bye.
And that was Playdate. Well, I'm so glad that they've learned all about baking bread, so we found out that the bread is actually made of dough. And as Homer Simpson would say, well, you know what to do, Drawbrind.
Dough!
Oh, yeah, because obviously you don't normally get D-O-H. It's just basically with D-O-U-G-H. That would have been saying dough all the time. Yeah, nice one, Drawbrind.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
Anyways, now, the next one now is Super Mario World, and today's episode is called A Little Learning. Now, and I think there are some Koopa kids who goes by the name of Hip and Hop wants to go to school, but his father forbade them. But will they try to get away from their father, and will they get out of it? Let's find out.
Super Mario, Super Mario, Super Mario World.
Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. In Super Mario World, you got to move fast. Mario and Luigi are doing what they can. Yoshi and the princess are giving them a hand.
Super Mario World.
Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. In Super Mario World, it's a blast.
Get me out of here! I'll send you to school! Gladly.
Now, how would you feel if you had to go back to school, but if you feel like you don't want to go? Well, you're going to have to go there sometime, I'm afraid. And I'm sure that we'll have the last episode of Super Mario World next week. But right now it's time for Sonic the Hedgehog, as he is looking his best. And I'm sure you'll find out next on Children's GBC.
That was Super Mario World. And yeah, so just to give you a heads up, now this episode it's the penultimate episode of that particular series, and I'm sure that we'll have the last ever episode of that series next Tuesday as well. So this is where Super Mario World will bow out. So anyways, now the next one now is The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and in today's episode is called Best Hedgehog. But who is the best hedgehog exactly? Surely it can't be an imposter, can it? Well, let's find out. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and this was the best hedgehog. Well, you could say that Sonic is an absolute best hedgehog in all of the universe, and as well as he got his own Saturday morning series, which I know that you might not be seeing with Sally Acorn as much. But anyways, now that's pretty much about it for this Tuesday afternoon on Children's GBC, and I'm sure that I'll be back again on Friday morning. And of course, Strawberry will be here on Friday afternoon too. So make sure you do not miss it. Bye everyone. See you on Friday. Bye bye.
You're watching GTV, and now it's time for our TV show premiere of the countdown game show 3, 2, 1.
How'd you do? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 321. We'd love to have the pleasure of your company for the next hour of gags, games, questions, quizzes, big star guests and big star prizes on this new fun show for the whole family. I'm lucky to be here tonight because, well, if my old headmaster could see me running a quiz.
And we hope you enjoyed the first ever episode of 321, and I'm sure we'll have more, probably on Friday. But back to today, it's countdown time now to Home and Away.